Hello friends, this is my third video on verbs. In the first video we have learnt about verbs and its form. In my second video we have learnt about transitive, intransitive verbs, action verbs and linking verbs. Also we have learnt about helping verbs in the second video. In this video, we are going to learn about the new forms of verb. But before that, a quick revision of what we have learnt. You can see a chart in front of you. Verbs are of two types, main verb and helping verb. Helping verb are also called as auxiliaries. Coming to main verb is divided into again two types, finite verb and non-finite verb. Again, finite verb is divided into two types, transitive and intransitive verb. In the second video, we have learnt about a transitive and intransitive verb. So let us revise what a finite verb is and what a transitive and intransitive verb is. Finite verb tells us the tense of the sentence. I repeat, a finite verb tells us the tense of the sentence. Again, finite verb is divided into transitive and intransitive. Now, a transitive verb means it requires an object to complete its meaning. That means in the sentence there should be an object present. Okay, so the action passes on from the subject to the object and it is connected by the verb. So such verbs are called as transitive verb. Intransitive verb means it is not necessary that the object should be present in the sentence. Okay, without the object the sentence gets its complete meaning. So it becomes intransitive verb. Example for transitive verb is the patient needs medicine. Here the patient is my subject. Needs is an action, so it becomes my verb, and medicine is the object. So the question is, what does the patient needs? Medicine. Okay, so here needs is my transitive verb. See the example for intransitive verb. The child smiled. In this sentence, the child is my subject and the action done by the child is smiled. Okay, so smiled is my verb and it is an intransitive verb because there is no object mentioned in the sentence and the sentence is complete in its meaning. So this is the difference between transitive and intransitive verb. Coming on to non-finite verb. Now, non-finite verbs are divided into three forms. First is infinitive, then is participle, and third is gerund. Now, infinitive means to the base form of the verb we have to add to. So, the verb becomes infinitive. For example, forget, write, go, play, eat, drink, jump. These are base form of the verb. But when I add to it, to, it will become infinitive verb. To forget, to write, to go, to play, to jump, to eat, to drink. Okay, so these are infinitive verbs. So infinitive means to plus base form of the verb. Then is participle. Now participle is again divided into two forms, past participle and present participle. Past participle, the action is complete, and present participle, that means the action is going on, it is in the continuous form. Now to the base form of the verb, when I add ed or en, it becomes my past participle. For example, steal. Steal is the base verb. When I add ed or en to it, steal becomes stolen. So stolen becomes my past participle. The action is complete. Write is my base form of the verb. When I add ed or en to it, it becomes my past participle, written. Okay. Now example for stole and write is, he has stolen my pencil. So stolen, the action is complete. So stolen becomes my past participle. I have written in my notebook. So again, written, en has been added to the verb. So action is complete. So written becomes my past participle. And when I add ing to it, it becomes my present participle. In steal, when I add ing, it becomes stealing. Write is my base form. When I add ing to it, it becomes writing, which becomes my present participle. I am writing in my notebook. I am still writing. Okay, that means the action is in continuous process. So writing becomes my present participle. He is stealing my pencil. The action is going on, stealing. Okay, it is in the continuous process. So it becomes my present participle. Next is gerund. Now gerund means they are verbs. ing is added to it in the base verb. Okay, for example, steal becomes stealing, write becomes writing, swim becomes swimming, read becomes reading. But the difference is, in gerund, these ing form of the verb, they perform the role of a noun in the sentence. They don't act as verbs in the sentence. These are verbs in the ing form, but they perform the role of a noun in the sentence. Gerunds are also